Off the coast of Brazil is a beautiful island with tropical weather, rainforests, and a great coastline. Too bad no one can go there. It is not excluded that it is beautiful, but rather because the island known as Ilha da Queimada Grande is infested with thousands and thousands of snakes. And not just any, the worst kind of snakes. The ones that if you get bitten, you're likely to stop. Snake Island has so many interesting and scary facts behind it that it's hard to tell what's real and what's myth. But the truth is, real or fake, we'd rather not know the stories about them because Snake Island is definitely off the must-see list. Most people prefer sand around their feet on vacation, not crawling snakes, so Snake Island is not a place to visit. And it's actually not legal to walk there without a permit, so it's even scarier than you first thought. Check out these things to know about Snake Island and quickly realize that literally any other destination is better than this one for a vacation trip. Get ready for a really bad case of ophidiophobia. Snake Island is untouched. It's not pristine, which means it's a nice place to relax or sip a few pina coladas by yourself. When applied to Snake Island, the adjective should serve as a warning. The place is uninhabitable. It's been that way for decades. Unless the thousands of snakes hanging from the trees and devouring anything that comes onto their property count as residents. Lush forests and pristine beaches should make it the #1 travel destination in Brazil. It's not just superstition that keeps people away. People have learned their lesson when it comes to messing with Snake Island. From the weird to the downright creepy, let's take a look at the events that have convinced anyone in their right mind to keep their distance. Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will tell you about the top 10 curious things about Snake Island in Brazil. But before starting the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, let's get started. Number 10. There is a snake every 3 feet. That's 3 feet before the snakes start making their way to visitors' precious little fingers. Images of Snake Island can make avoiding the creatures seem like a feasible endeavor. Remember, just because you can't see the snake doesn't mean it can't see you. Number 9. A lethal snake species exists only on this island. India Today explains that thousands of years of isolation have caused the already dangerous Jacara pit viper to evolve into something far more terrifying. It is known as the golden lancehead because they are only in one place. They are protected, although they have their own ferocious way of self-defense. Number 8. Its bite melts human flesh. The snakes have developed a deadly venom to instantly kill the migratory birds, since there are no mammals living on the island. Humans aren't much better off. Once bitten, they have less than an hour to live. Treatment increases the chances of survival, but does not guarantee it. Number 7. Humans are forbidden from entering. The helpless soldiers sent to maintain an automated beacon are the exception. Brave researchers must get express permission from the government to take risks. In both cases, a doctor must join them, according to travel awaits. All others are prohibited for their own safety. Number 6. Snakes came for the last residents through the windows. At one point, the lighthouse was run by real human beings. Locals say that changed when the last keeper of the lighthouse and his family were attacked by snakes that got in through the windows. Since then, the attitude of snakes towards visitors has been accepted loud and clear. Number 5. Legend says the next visitor didn't even last the night. Fisherman. It is said that the poor man ended up on the island by accident while looking for bananas. Instead, he found thousands of snakes. He rushed back to his ship, but not before receiving several fatal bites. Number 4. Business is booming for modern pirates. A Vice reporter interviewed what is known as a biopirate, someone who smuggles rare animals out of their natural habitat to sell on the black market. Golden lancehead extort up to $30,000 each from these pirates. For many criminals, the price is worth risking their lives on Snake Island. Number 3. Floodwaters are all that keep the mainland safe. A land bridge once connected Snake Island and the rest of Brazil. The water level rose, trapping snakes that had already slipped through, Fox News reports. Over the course of 11,000 years, these snakes transformed into monstrous golden lancehead in order to survive. Number 2. The snakes were brought by pirates to protect their treasure. Migrating snakes creeping onto the island sounds too far-fetched for some to believe. The second theory is that the pirates hid the treasure somewhere on the island. To protect their wealth, they introduced these aggressive snakes. If they were put there to deter any intruders, they did a great job. Number 1. They already tried burning it. The World Atlas describes previous attempts by the inhabitants to set fire to the island to rid it of pesky snakes. This would also serve to prepare the land for agriculture. In the end, the residents were forced to throw in the towel and declare the snakes the winners. While Snake Island is not inhabited today, people did live there in the past, until the late 1920s. The lighthouse on the island is a reminder of past human activity. But people have stopped visiting the islands since the local lighthouse keeper and his family were killed by vipers. Today, a team from the Brazilian Navy regularly visits the lighthouse to make sure it is in working order. Scientists estimate that more than 4,000 snakes live on the island, spread over an area of 110 acres. Reports show that you can see one snake every 6 square yards. For that reason, Brazil has strictly prohibited visitors, for the mutual benefit of both humans and snakes. The golden lancer is an endangered species, but also incredibly valuable, attracting hunters. In addition to the Brazilian Navy, vetted scientists from the Chico Mendes Biodiversity Conservation Institute can also visit the island to observe the creatures and their habitats. In the past, the island was connected to mainland Brazil by a land bridge, but rising sea levels separated it from the coast. The snakes who crossed the land bridge to the island suddenly got stuck. Due to the complete absence of ground predators, their population grew rapidly. However, there was also a shortage of loot on the island. Fortunately, the snakes adapted. They have evolved to become more venomous, and their venom is incredibly fast-acting. This allowed them to hunt migratory birds that made a short stopover on the island on their long migration. The fast-acting and powerful poison kills the birds almost instantly before they can fly off the island. There is also a legend that snakes were originally introduced by pirates who wanted to protect buried treasure on the island. But in reality, the presence of snakes is better explained by a past connection with land. Visiting the island legally requires the consent and cooperation of the Brazilian Navy. This means that any brave tourist can travel to Peru, located 1.5 to 2 hours from São Paulo, and convince any local with a boat to take them to the island. Just because it's possible doesn't mean it's a good idea. Visiting is illegal and dangerous. If you simply want to see the famous golden lancehead, you are much better off seeing it in captivity. You can see them at the Butantan Institute in São Paulo or at the São Paulo Zoo. Zoológico Municipal Quinzinho de Barros in São Paulo also has a special golden viper that lives in the reptile house there. Brazil is a popular holiday destination known for its holiday people, jungles, beaches, and beautiful islands. The more remote the island, the better for many visitors. But this does not apply to Ilha da Queimada Grande. It may be remote, but few people are eager to visit. And those who do should stay away anyway, unless they do their research. The rest are either naive idiots or poachers. And both of these groups have no business being anywhere near Snake Island. The Brazilian government banned visitors for a reason. He did so, of course, to protect the visitors, but more than that, he did it to protect the endangered golden lancehead. Because on top of everything else, this snake venom could be the key to curing a number of deadly diseases. So while Snake Island may be beautiful, and its primary inhabitants incredibly fascinating, both are best left alone. There are plenty of other islands you can visit where entering the mainland does not endanger your own life or the entire species. That's all from today's video. What do you think about these things about Snake Island? Please let us know your opinion about the video in the comment section. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.